My name is Emma. I live alone in a small, quiet town in England. I work at the local library and live in a white cottage near the edge of the forest. My life is peaceful, but often lonely. One cold morning in December, I opened my front door and gasped. There was a baby on my doorstep. He was wrapped in a soft blue blanket, lying in a small basket. He looked warm and peaceful, with rosy cheeks and dark curly hair. Next to him was a folded piece of paper. I quickly looked around. The street was empty. No people. No footsteps. No car sounds. Just the baby and the note. I picked it up with shaking hands. The words were short. You once saved my life. Now it's my turn. Please take care of him. His name is Noah. No name. No phone number. Nothing else. I stood there, frozen, heart pounding. Who would leave a baby like this? Why at my door? I had no idea. But the moment I looked at the baby again, I knew one thing. I couldn't leave him outside. I carried the basket inside and closed the door. I made some warm milk, called the local police, and waited. The baby didn't cry. He looked up at me with quiet eyes. I gently touched his hand, and he held my finger. Something inside me moved. I didn't know him, but it felt like I was meant to find him. The police arrived quickly. A kind young officer named Lucy asked me questions and took the note. "We'll start an investigation," she said. "In the meantime, he'll be taken to child services." But when she tried to take the basket, I stopped her. "Please," I said, "can he stay here? Just for a few days? Until you know more." She looked surprised but nodded. "If you're sure and you're able." I was. I didn't know why, but I felt responsible, attached, as if this child was already part of my life. That night, I held Noah in my arms and read the note again and again. "You once saved my life." It felt familiar. The words stirred something in my memory. But what? I thought hard. I wasn't a doctor. I had never rescued anyone. I just worked at a library. Then, I remembered. About 10 years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I volunteered at a women's shelter near the university. One evening, a girl named Lily came in. She was around 17. Thin, nervous, with bruises on her arm. She said her stepfather was abusive, and her mother didn't believe her. She had run away. She didn't want to go home. I listened to her for hours. I didn't do anything heroic. I just gave her food, a place to sleep, and a number for a safe women's home far away from the city. Before she left, she hugged me and said, "You're the first person who helped me without asking for something back." That was the last time I saw her. Until now. Could this baby be from her? Was Lily the one who left him? The next day, I visited the town clinic with Noah. I told the doctor the full story. He examined Noah and said, "He looks healthy, but this scar on his arm, it's from a medical port. He may have had serious treatment recently." My heart sank. Why would a baby this small need medical treatment? And why was he left with me? Something wasn't right. That night, I opened my old laptop and searched my emails. To my surprise, I found something. 3 weeks ago, Someone named LM had emailed me from a private account. I had never seen it. I opened the email. Subject: If something happens to me, Emma. You helped me once when I was just a scared girl. You saved me. I never forgot. Now I have a son. His name is Noah. And he's in danger. His father, he's rich, powerful, and dangerous. He wants full control of Noah. He wants to erase me from his life. I can't protect him anymore. I'm running out of time. You're the only one I trust. If anything happens, I'm leaving him with you. Please, protect him. Love. Lily. I sat in silence for a long time. My hands were cold. My heart was beating too fast. So it was Lily. And she was in trouble again. And now, I had her baby. I called Officer Lucy and showed her the email. She was quiet after reading it. If this is real, she said, this man might come looking. If he's rich, he may already know you have the baby. What should I do? Keep him somewhere safe. And don't open the door for strangers. 2 days later, it happened. I saw a black car parked across the street. A man in a dark coat stood near it, staring at my house. He stayed there for over an hour, then left. The next day, I left town. I took Noah to my old friend Margaret's farmhouse. It was quiet, far from the city, and had no neighbors nearby. I explained everything. Margaret listened, then said, "You can stay here as long as you need." That night, I wrote a post online. I didn't share names. I didn't share details. I just wrote about a young woman who had escaped abuse, found peace, and then had her baby taken by fear. And I ended it by saying, "She trusted me to protect her son. And I will." The post went viral. It reached thousands of people in a few days. And then something incredible happened. A woman sent me a private message. Her name was Anna. She worked at a women's shelter in a different city. And she had news. "Lily is here," she wrote. "She's been hiding for weeks. She saw your post. She wants to talk to you." We arranged a video call. When I saw Lily's face, I cried. She looked tired, thinner, older, but still Lily. "I'm sorry I left him," she said. "I just wanted him to be safe." "You did the right thing," I replied. "You gave him a chance." Noah was on my lap during the call. He looked at the screen and laughed. Lily cried. With the help of Anna and some journalists, Lily agreed to speak out. She told her full story. Her ex-partner, Daniel, was a wealthy businessman who wanted full custody of Noah. He had tried to buy lawyers, threaten shelters, and even hired people to watch her. But now that her story was public, the court listened. 3 weeks later, Daniel was arrested on charges of abuse, threats, and medical fraud. And Lily? She was given full custody of Noah. She came back for him. The day she arrived at Margaret's farm, I watched her walk slowly toward the porch. Noah looked up, and for the first time, he smiled like he knew. She picked him up and held him tight. They stayed like that for minutes, both crying softly. I stood at a distance, my heart full. Later, Lily came to me. You gave me a second chance at life, she said. Again. I smiled. You gave me something too. A reason to believe in kindness again. She held my hand and whispered, "Will you be his godmother?" "I'd be honored," I said. Now, a year later, I still see them every week. Noah is walking, talking, growing. Lily works at a school. She teaches young girls who have no one to listen to them. And me? I still work at the library, still live near the woods. But I'm not alone anymore. I have a picture of Noah on my desk. And above it, a small note in a frame. You once saved my life. Now it's my turn.